So Charlotte may be known as the largest city in North Carolina, but just outside Charlotte is the largest man-made lake. Welcome to Lake Norman. I'm Barbara Pereira, your host of The American Dream, and today we're showcasing what you can do on this lake. You can do anything from kayaking, fishing, floating with friends, and motosurfing. So we're here on beautiful Lake Norman with somebody who's not just turning heads, but making waves. 17-year-old Anna Burk is about to represent the United States on the world stage in Chengdu, China in just a few weeks. So Anna, it's such a pleasure to be here with you and to learn a little bit more about this sport, which isn't maybe as wide known as some other sports on the lake, but can you tell me a little bit about MotoSurf and what it is?
So basically the surfboard is a board with an engine and a throttle, and you can control how you carve and how you move with your body weight. You want to shift it. Usually it's you and then 11 other people on this tight buoy course. We have qualifying and then we have 3 heats and a final.
How long have you been doing MotoSurf?
So I've been racing for a total of 3 years now, and 2 of them I've been racing overseas.
So 3 years and you're already one of the fastest females in the sport. That is a huge accomplishment. I know at 17, you've been to some places that even most adults haven't been to. What places have you been able to go and visit with this sport?
So I've been to Italy, Croatia, the United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and also here in the United States I have raced.
Lake Norman is where you train, but it's also where you grew up. Can you tell me anything about being on this lake that makes you happy, that makes you feel at home, or that drives you?
Well, I love to enjoy the weekends, enjoy summer on the lake, and one of my favorite things to do is put out my buoys and practice the buoy course here on the lake.
So in just a few weeks, you get to represent the United States in Chengdu, China. How does that feel to be wearing the red, white, and blue and representing your country?
It feels absolutely amazing. This is the biggest honor I've ever had. I'm so excited to represent our country, especially at such a young age, and I'm very hopeful I'll get to do it again next time the World Games comes around.
So this is your board, and what is it like trying to maneuver this?
Trying to maneuver this can be tough on the water when you're going around tight buoys.
What do you do to kind of cross-train to get yourself ready to race in this industry?
So I work out on the rower, and it helps me with my arm strength for pulling on the throttle with this arm.
So what is your goal for your future, both education and also in the sport?
My goal for my future is I would love to go to college and become a lawyer. And then for the sport, I would love to continue to make first place here in the United States and go to races overseas, and next World Games, I'd love to qualify for that again.
I am truly grateful to be able to bring your story here to our viewers, because here in Mooresville, here on Lake Norman, obviously we're very proud of you as a young athlete representing the US of A. What a rush that was. It was such a pleasure to meet with Anna and see all the things she's doing on the world stage. Lake Norman has everything that you could ask for. Whether you're here for a weekend or considering a move, consider Lake Norman. I'm Barbara Pereira, your host of The American Dream. Until next time, keep making waves.